Yeah, this sound like L's.
On the side where the real Jews reside, we gon' pull up. Hoary heads in them young lines when we pull up. Camp signs in the down flies when we pull up. Prophesying, casting down lies when we pull up. In the midst of tribulation, we gon' look up. Black Messiah cracked the sky, whole world shook up. We ain't need tripping cause we know we getting took up. If you don't wanna burn, come and learn, you can pull up. Drop the ad and we invading. Pull up everywhere like we calisthenic crazy.
My name is Immanuel. I just want you to direct your conversation this way. I'm listening to you. My name is Immanuel.
My pleasure.
Go ahead.
What I'm hearing, your brother, well, you might not even consider me a brother, but anyway, I know I'm a human being. Let me say it that way. But what you're saying is kind of contradictory of what God said. In other words, people that don't look like me are not really considered human. That's what I'm getting from him. Well, that's what I'm getting from him, because he started in Romans chapter 9 as it relates to the seed of Abraham. Through his seed, we know. Scripture said through his seed, all nations, not just some nations, but all nations should be blessed. At least that's why I read it, right? Am I right in saying that? So what you all are telling me that everyone that's I'm thinking is human is really not human. Is that what I'm saying? Is that what you're saying?
Well, this is the thing. I got you, Gilbert. So this is the thing, right? God never said that all humanity was his children. That's not in the Bible, right? As a matter of fact, give me 2 Ezra chapter 6 and start at verse 54. It was always a distinction between the sons of God and the sons of men. And you got the sons of the wicked, right? So watch this, read what you got.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. Of him come we all.
So all humanity comes from Adam, right? Adam is the first formed man, correct?
That's my understanding, that's my knowledge, that's what I believe.
Got you, right, and that's correct. Go ahead.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
So everybody came from Adam, as well as the people who God chose, which is who?
The seed.
Who are the people that God chose?
From the seed of Abraham. Those are his chosen people.
What's the identity?
They call them children of Israel.
Israelites.
Israelites.
So you got everybody that came from Adam, and you got the children of Israel, right? Watch this.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
So the Lord made the world for his chosen people's sake. Do you understand that?
What does it mean?
What you mean?
I'm asking you, what does it mean?
So Christ, right? He's the Son of God. He is the heir, right? So in Psalm chapter 2, the Lord said that he would give him the heathen for his inheritance.
Right.
Do you know what that means? What does the word heathen mean?
Non-Israelites.
Right. So the Lord said that he's going to give his son the heathen for his inheritance. And the believers of Christ will be joint heirs with him. Meaning what? They're going to inherit power over the world, power over the nations with him.
Right.
That's why it says the world was made for their sakes. All right? Well, watch this. Go ahead.
As for the other people
outside of his chosen, go ahead.
Which also come of Adam.
They also come of Adam. They are human. Go ahead.
Thou hast said that they are nothing.
God said that they are nothing. You read that in Isaiah chapter 40, verses 15 through 18. God said that they are nothing. Go ahead.
But be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
So what did God compare the rest of humanity to? No, he said they are likened unto what? Read again. Liken them unto what?
As for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing. but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
So he compared them to spit and like a drop of water that fall from a bucket of water. Do you care about that drop of water?
Not necessarily.
Just like, look at that bottle over here, right? You got what you call condensation. So you will have literally a drop just through nature just fall down the side of the bottle. You're not worried about that drop that fall down the side of the bottle. You're worried about the abundance of water in the bottle. God said these other nations outside of his chosen, they are like that drop that you don't even think about. You understand? They are likened unto spittle. Do you cherish your spit when you spit? You be like, let me make sure I spit in a goodly place, because spit is so powerful and important. You will spit anywhere, deep, you know, outside of, on somebody's face. So God compares all the other nations unto spittle. Do you? Let me put it like this, right? Get Leviticus chapter 25, start at verse 44.
Yes, sir.
What happened during the time of Moses?
His birth, Egyptian princess discovered him in the Nile. He was raised in the house of Pharaoh by divine providence as a deliverer.
Right. Who did he deliver?
The children of Israel.
How, in what manner did he deliver them?
By the hand of God.
By the hand of God. What did the hand of God do to deliver them?
He did a lot, man. I mean,
he did a lot of what?
Well, first and foremost, what he did, I think he showed mercy toward the Egyptians by showing them signs and power.
Okay.
Showing his power.
Okay.
And him being a merciful God, the final one, which we all know, was death, you know, of the firstborn. So they decided after that point to get these Israelites out of here.
Okay. And then they chased after them, and God drowned them in the Red Sea.
That's the story.
Right?
That's the story.
Okay. All right. So now after that, after deliverance from the Egyptians who God was killing, right? Where were they at?
Like some of us, man, was in the wilderness.
They was in the wilderness, right? And who did they have with them?
Well, first and foremost, they had Jesus. They had the Son of God. He was actually guiding them through.
What humans did they have with them?
The children of Israel. They also had slaves with them too. Some of the
they had the mixed multitude.
Yeah.
All right. So watch this. Leviticus 25 verse 44.
Leviticus chapter 25 and verse 44. Both thy bondmen and thy bondmaids, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen that are round about you.
Right. So your bondmen, meaning your servants, and your female servants shall be of the heathen that are round about you. You understand? So these other nations here in Leviticus was meant to be servants to the children of Israel. Go ahead.
Of them shall ye buy bondmen and bondmaids. Moreover, of the children of the strangers that do sojourn among you, of them shall ye buy, and of their families that are with you, which they begat in your land, and they shall be your possession.
They shall be your possession. Meaning what? They shall belong to you. Right? Go ahead.
And ye shall take them as an inheritance for your children after you, to inherit them for a possession. They shall be your bondmen forever.
They shall be what?
They shall be your bondmen forever.
So the nation shall be your bondmen forever. Right? Go ahead.
But over your brethren, the children of Israel, ye shall not rule one over another with rigor.
So you see right here, God made a distinction between your people, the chosen, and the rest of humanity.
Right.
Those other people are meant to serve you. Your brother, you cannot rule over him in that manner. You understand? So that was the distinction under the old covenant, right? Now, go to Psalms chapter 2. Psalms chapter 2 and verse 7. Start at 6.
The book of Psalms chapter 2 and verse 6. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, Thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee.
So they're speaking of Christ, right? So hold that real quick. Get Ecclesiastes 10 verse 7. What happened to the Israelites after the wilderness?
They received the promise of God in life.
Did they really?
What do you mean, did they really? They were allowed to go into the land of Canaan.
The land,
God had promised.
right? But did they receive the full promise of Abraham?
What was the full promise of Abraham?
That they would possess the gate of their enemies. You understand that they would be fruitful throughout all of the earth. They didn't have access to the full promise of Abraham. I agree. It was a process, right? So that's the point. They did not obtain the promise. You read that in Hebrews. They did not fully obtain it because of the lack of faith, right? The unbelief, correct? Ain't that what Hebrews tell us? Or do we got to get it?
Not all of it. Not all of Hebrews. What
Hebrews chapter 3. Hebrews chapter 3. Okay. So you with me now, right? So they did not fully obtain the promise. What ended up happening to them? When you read Judges.
You're talking about
after Joshua died.
Oh, okay.
After Joshua died.
Man, a lot of stuff. You know, they went back. They did a lot of stuff.
They started having oppressors. They started going into captivity. The Moabites, the Philistines, right? And then what? After David and Solomon.
But why did that happen?
Because of what? You tell me. Why did that happen?
I ask you why did all those things happen to them?
I want to hear your take. Why did that happen to them? Because that's really what I'm getting at.
They were really disobedient.
They were disobedient.
Exactly. Love for Yahweh.
Exactly, right? Okay, so
what's your take?
That's my take.
Oh, okay.
So look, read Ecclesiastes 10 and 7.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 7.
So we just read in Leviticus 25 that the heathen was supposed to be the Israelite servants, correct? All right, read.
I have seen servants upon horses.
So Solomon said, I have seen servants upon horses. Go ahead.
And princes walking as servants upon the earth.
The word Israel mean a prince that has power with God. So he said he sees the people that were meant to be servants walking on horses, while the princes who were meant to have power over them are walking alongside the men on horses and chains.
Who were these people?
Who are the servants on horses?
Right.
You tell me. You tell me, Gilbert. Who the servants is, Gilbert?
I just asked you a question, man. You don't do me like
Somebody
that.
pull up the Theodore Roosevelt when he had the Indian on one side and the Negro on the other side.
Bring it out.
On a horse. Quickly. Alright?
Oh, boy.
So now read Revelation 2 verse 26.
What scripture
The
you
book-
I take it with? What scripture you want me to
Revelation
take with?
2:26.
Revelation chapter 2 verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
Will I do what?
Give power over the nations.
So Gilbert, who are the nations that the believers in Christ gonna have power over?
You just said
Who?
the believers. What else could it be?
No, who they gonna have power over? He said he's gonna give them power over the nations.
You tell me.
Gilbert, all right, you said all humanity is all God's children, right? But Christ is telling a certain people that they gonna have power over humanity.
That's right.
So who are the nations that they gonna have power over? The nations that he created to be servants in the first place, Gilbert.
That's right.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity.
sick. What club was that at?
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again. 31.